Joe, you're headlining our show at Victoria Warehouse this Friday.
Yeah.
Can't think of your opponent. It's Eusebio something, but tough kid, because I think 3 fights ago he fought a split decision with Kiko Martinez.
Yeah, he's good. He's a boxer. He boxes southpaw. Always brings a bit of tricky into it, but I don't really give a fuck really. I'm one of them. I'm gonna go in there, do what I do, put him out, send him back, get on to the next one. To me, this is a stepping stone to bigger and better things. Scotty Cardle's been beat now. He's woke up the lightweight division, and hopefully I get a shot against the British title. Hopefully he won't go running scared. Get a fight against him, beat him up, and then move on. I don't want to hold the British title long. I'm getting.
You weren't impressed with either, were you? You weren't impressed with Scotty, and you weren't impressed with Robbie.
I'm not impressed with no lightweight at the moment. I'm not impressed with none of them. I'd fight every single one of them. Give me a phone call, give me 6 weeks. I can fight any of them. Terry, Crawler, any of them. Do you need this?
But these are realistic matches that can happen now with the situation, with Scotty losing that and Robbie winning that, and then
even Scotty's
not winning
Scotty's not off my radar. Scotty always thinks, I'll come for a massive payday. Get in the ring, you bum. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going nowhere. I'll still call you out. You still want to pretend you're this big champion or something like that. You're a bum. You've just been beat up, and then listen, you can't even shake a man's hand after it. Show what kind of man you are. You little pussy, man. Come and fight someone who wants to fight back.
Because you've been having a bit of a Twitter war with him, haven't you? I mean,
yeah,
you've been shouting him out.
Yeah, all them ones who keep saying, where's my belt? Where's this belt? Do you know what I mean? This big superstar you keep talking about. Where's this belt gone? Obviously, he's got no belt, you know what I mean? He shouldn't have had no belt. He got paid to be that British champion. And to get a rematch, it's a joke. I don't know how he can get a rematch. He stunk the place out. We're talking about glass eyes there. He put that right to sleep, and we're all falling asleep watching that fight, do you know what I mean?
And you're talking big, but you're actually delivering as well, aren't you, mate? I mean, no one ever believes you're a puncher, but I think that last fight proves that you can do it. But not only that, I think in the three previous fights, you stopped 2 of those kids who've been unstopped before.
Yeah, well...
That Cesar Pro, when you took him out in the second round.
Yeah, it's one of them, innit? It's, people want to fight you when you're on the way down. No one wants to fight you when you're on the way up. And, if I was as bad as what people are making out, the phone would be getting picked up and getting tucked in there, because I've got a good record and I've got a good name. So if I've got a good record and a good name, why aren't people fighting? Because they can sell the show on that. Let's all be real. Scotty Cardle, he says he's from Scotland. I don't even think he's been Scotland to fight, and that's about it. He lives in Blackpool. He's from Blackpool. Let's all be real. So we could have had a big show somewhere in the northwest or something like that in the middle, and a lot of people would have came and watched that fight. It'd been a good, entertaining fight. But if I was that crap, and it's that crap. Well, listen, you could have won your British title outright if you'd have won the fight against me, wouldn't you? There's no problem there. But guess what? You're going on with no British title now, and you're probably not going to win it again, because as soon as it gets into a good hand, you're not going to beat him.
And would you want to be the person who's going to be winning that belt? Do you want to pick that one?
Yeah, definitely,
Because it's a belt that you really, really want.
Yeah,
I mean, you were talking before about Anthony Crawler. I mean, that could be a great fight for Manchester, couldn't it?
Well, you got to look at it like I just said to you there. Everyone's saying I'm crap and I'm this, I'm that. Well, Crawler's had 2 losses on the last time out. He needs a comeback fight. Why not have the Battle of Manchester? He won't fight Terry, so let's have the next Manchester person. I'm the next Manchester person at lightweight. If I'm crap and I'm this crap finger, is that not a good comeback fight? I'm 19-2 as a pro, got a good record, got a good name, went to Olympian. I'm probably the best amateur boxer who came out of Manchester. So, would that not sell? He needs a comeback fight. He's had 2 losses.
Well,
I would go and fight Crawler.
The only guy to beat you is now challenging for the world title against Devontae Davies, isn't he?
Yeah, well, the man who beat me, he's a very voided fighter as well. That's why we got made to fight each other. No one would fight me or him. So, and then I stepped up a weight to fight Liam Walsh, and then the first fight was controversial. That's why we got a second fight. Let's all be real. The first fight was controversial. Not taking nothing away from me. Beat me in the second fight, but as you've seen, I was struggling making weight, and I went up. They kept me out of the ring for a year. But good luck to Liam Walsh. I hope he does well. I hope he does go and beat the American and goes and puts a good show on. But I've got not a bad word to say about him. When I asked for a rematch, they might have kept me out a bit longer than what I wanted, but he got in the ring. Shows that he's got a set of balls in between his legs. Where these other lightweights and stuff like that, no one's stepping forward. No one wants to fight. You pretty much outprice yourself, or you pretty much don't come back. And everyone can say, oh, it's the problem with you and Gallagher and stuff like that. Let me put it on record now, I could not give a fuck if Joe Gallagher's doing what he's doing. He can do what he wants. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? Joe, look, he's a good trainer. Let him go and train his fighters. Let him do what he's got to do. Me and Joe Gallagher have got nothing. You know what I mean? We don't talk. We don't do nothing. You know, you don't, because I want to fight his fighters. Are people not clever enough? The British champion's in there, and he had a world champion in there at the time. Of course I'm going to start calling people out of his gym, because that's where I want to be. So, you know, it's not because Joe Gallagher's, me and him have got a problem. I couldn't give a fuck. If Joe Gallagher walked past me in the street, we wouldn't even put eye to eye to each other. We'd just walk past each other. And that's that, you know what I mean? So when there are people coming up, I had someone the other day on Twitter going, does it do you ready? You got the same name as Joe Gallagher. And I went, not really, mate, no. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people are called Joe in the world.
What, Murray?
No, yeah. A lot of people are called Joe in the world, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, it makes me laugh really, but it is what it is, and, you know, they've got titles, I want them off them.
If everything goes well on Friday, which I presume will do,
Yeah.
what are you hoping for then? You hoping for
What I've been hoping for since I've been pro, you know what I mean? Someone to come and grow a pair of balls and come get in a fight with me. You know what I mean? Just someone to get in a fight, and you know, really titles, mate. I want titles. I'm 30.
You've not been out in the gym, have you? Because I mean, you should have been fighting 5 weeks ago on March the 17th on St. Pat's Day, shouldn't you? But for some reason that fell through.
Yeah.
But you've been in the gym since then, and so you're ready for anything that comes along now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not ready to fight anyone. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's easily made. I've got a manager, I've got no promoter, so they can't sell me out and go, well, you're a Sky fighter, you're a Box Nation fighter. It's easily made. You phone Steve Wood, you ask for the fight, you put the purse down, and the fight's made. It'll be signed there and then. You know, it's not an hard fight to make with me, really. As long as there's like titles and stuff on the file, I'll be there. You know, that's what I'm in the sport for. If it's one of these people go, oh, boxers always don't want to fight and stuff. Boxers will fight anyone. Any boxer will fight anyone. Well, I'll tell you the truth now. Boxers don't want to fight anyone. They want the easiest way out there and get the easiest titles, and that's the way they're going. And then everyone goes, no, it's the promoters who do that. No, it's not. The boxer gets a chance to fight anyone. Look at Carl Froch. He fought anyone. No promoter stopped him fighting him because it's big money for the promoter. If they can get a big fight made, the promoters laughing to the bank, innit? Do you know what I mean? If a big fight gets made, look at Joshua versus Klitschko. If Eddie Hearn didn't want that fight, he wouldn't be happy. Of course he wants it. He's laughing to the bank. Do you know what I mean? It's a big fight. So when boxers go out, hey, it's not me. I'll fight anyone. No, mate, it is you. It is you who don't want to fight. And if you did want to fight, you get the fight with me.
Well, on the 21st, on Friday, any predictions? Because you're an angry man there. Are you going to take it out in the ring?
Don't be blinking. You know, I'm there to be putting on a show, and you know, I believe in my power. I believe what I can do, and you know, I can box and I can punch, and that's why people don't want to fight me. It's not just a one-way thing. It's not you have one or the other. I can do both. I can box and I can punch, and you know, on Friday, I expect to see a good performance, and I expect to see someone going to sleep.
Joe, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Take care, mate.
Bye.
Bye.